What is going on, guys? We're back with another Bro Talk session number 3. I'm going to try and make this consistent, guys, but we got special guest Timmy D.
Walk with me.
Walk with me. And L Dog, he's always here, so applaud him for that. He's always consistent. So, we're going to kick it off to Timmy D. What's your question, brother?
All right, I really don't have a question. It's more of a just a kind of conversation piece. I don't know if you guys heard about it yet. I don't know all the specifics to it, but there's this thing that I found on the internet that's called swatting.
Okay.
It has to do with you know, people streaming games like we all seem to do now, and people watching, getting a hold of your IP address, I guess, calling the police and say you did some crazy crime and you're gonna kill anybody that comes in, and you're trying to get a crazy response from the local police to come and kick down the door and break the house down. And while everybody viewing the stream gets to see the guy playing the game get taken down in the back. Well, I think it was in Louisiana. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't have enough time to pull it up, but he got charged with 2 counts of domestic terrorism. He's a 15-year-old kid, got charged with 2 counts of domestic terrorism. Both are punishable by 25 years to life in prison. Yeah. He got charged as an adult, and he's sitting in prison right now from what I understand.
He just became gay.
Exactly. 15-year-old kid, charged as an adult, but what's going through the young people's minds that causes them to say, hey, I'm going to call the police? And I guess the guy that was streaming in this particular case, the guy's dad got shot when the SWAT team kicked down the door.
No shit.
But why are people doing this? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on why people might think this is cool?
Because kids, that's all they have nowadays. They don't know how to go out and play anymore. I mean, yeah, we're older and we're on the computers and shit all the time, but we didn't have this when we were young. So I'm assuming this is all they know, dude. I hardly see kids outside my neighborhood. Like, there's a couple, like, once in a while just riding a bike, but I don't see kids fucking throwing rocks at windows like we used to.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You never see them on the playground. Like, they're always inside. And that's just I think that's just technology nowadays, but these kids are just bored and they want to go to their friends and be like, yo, guess what? I just swatted this streamer. And I think their outlook is they just want to be known as, oh, look what I did.
Yeah.
Look what I did on the internet. It's making
he's all over the news. He's sitting in prison.
You know what it is? Also, it's
nice
not
hats,
just
by
the
the
kids,
way.
man. It's not just the kids. It's also
Go ahead, L Dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm done. Fuck it.
No, I was just laughing.
I'm
because
done.
I zoomed in on your hat, man. I'm sorry.
I'm done. You guys want to fuck or something? Go ahead.
With your career. All right, go for it.
No, but you know what? I think the parents also have a lot to do with it. Because before, parents would let us go out and play. Where now, you got the parents saying, oh, I want you at eyes distance, where I can see you.
Yeah.
So they'd rather have their kids inside playing on these things.
The world is definitely a lot different than it was for me and Snick 10, 15 years ago growing up, and probably a lot for L Dog growing up back in like the 20s or whatever.
Damn.
You talk technology. Nowadays, mom can call you and say, hey, it's time to go home. I remember when the street lights was the alarm that's like, hey, you need to get home. You're gonna get that ass beat. So I don't know, the world's a little different. Guns involved and just crazy nonsense. So the world is definitely different.
So what do you, as far as what the kid got charged for, you think, what are you doing, man? You can't be flashing that. As far as what the kid got charged for, do you think whoever, like the judge, whoever charged him with the 25 years or the 2 counts of, what'd you say it was? Terrorism?
It was domestic terrorism is what it was. 2 counts of domestic terrorism. I think I was rereading it. I think he's sitting looking at 25 to life for both of the deals. And I completely agree with it. And the reason why it was 2 counts is because I think the reason 2 counts, there was 2 people in the house and the dude's dad got injured. I guess when the SWAT team breached the house, whatever caused them to shoot, well, the dad got shot and hurt. Didn't get killed, but he got shot and hurt for whatever reason.
Gotcha. I agree with it too, because I mean, these SWAT teams going in, they don't know what's in there. Like,
no, absolutely not.
There could be people making bombs or whatever. They're.
And I don't mean to cut you off. But a little more facts. I guess the kid called and said, "My name's so and so. I've killed something like 4 people. I have hostages, and I'll kill any police officer that enters the house." So that adds a little bit more with the kid.
So he said he was in the house.
Yeah, well, no, well, I think what his goal was is he was pretending to be the guy that was playing the video game.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I mean, he's like, I'm in this house, I'll snap 4 people, and I got hostages, and I'll kill any cops that come in, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I totally agree with the as far as what they charged him with, because like I was saying, like they don't know what they're going into. Like they could actually be going into somebody that's actually doing that. Because
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that stuff happens all the time. Like they don't know. So as far as what the kid's being charged with, yeah, he's young, but these kids nowadays, they got to understand what they're doing. So
No, absolutely, and they don't think. I honestly
yeah,
think
kids
At the
nowadays.
time, fun,
Well, we didn't think much back then, anyways. So, but
no, but we
weren't-
don't have the
yeah.
we don't have the access to the same kind of things that kids nowadays.
Yeah, true.
No, that we did. But see, back in our days, I know you guys are probably from. I mean, still the same type of stuff. The only difference between you guys and me is I had Atari, you guys had Sega
Yeah.
Genesis. But anyway,
So about 20 years.
right, that's about it,
Yeah.
But not a major drastic change. But anyway, I think
Yeah,
also,
we were all blowing on game cartridges. It's all good.
But you know what? Yeah, we were. But you know what? We were more of the when we were outside playing, we were falling into the peer pressures of, hey, throw that rock, and I bet you can't hit that window.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or jump in the backyard, go take that bike, and let's go ride.
I
You
don't
know
know
what I
about
mean?
that. But
Well, you know what I'm
no,
saying.
no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just fucking with
We
you.
were doing stupid shit. I remember I did something stupid with my cousins, a bunch of girls, and they peer pressured me into jumping over a fence, go taking these big goldfish out of a koi pond and putting them in a bucket and put it in their backyard. I remember I
Oh,
had that
shit.
shit. Yeah, and I did it. You know what I mean?
Well,
But it was little peer pressures like that
yeah.
we fell into that, it could be the same thing. These kids are just trying to look cool for somebody.
Yeah, I can relate to that because, well, Tim, he used to live right down the street from me. I'm pretty sure you knew Jacob Toki.
Oh, granddad. Yeah, I remember the name. I don't think I reckon.
Yeah.
I can't put a name to a face, but I know that name.
Anyways, this was the rich kid on the block. So we would go to his house. I didn't steal nothing, but my friend.
You just a couple houses north of where you lived, right?
Exactly.
Or east? No, you're thinking of
East,
Jacob
east,
Leach,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Jacob Leach.
Oh, was it Leach?
Yeah, little white kid.
Yeah.
Had all the Pokemon cards on the
Yeah,
block.
exactly.
Yeah, that's Jacob
So
Leach. It was
that's
Jacob
what we
Leach.
did. Like I used to help my friend steal his shit. Like I wouldn't ever touch it, but I would keep him occupied. So I was accomplice. But I mean, we would get all the holographic Charizards, the Blastoids, like all the legendary Pokemon at the time. I mean, there's like 700 now, but back then there was just so many good cards out there, and he had them all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we had to catch them all, you know what I'm saying? So I never got any of them, but I was an accomplice, so I could see where the peer pressure thing can sink in. But that's the worst we ever did, was just jack shit from our so-called friends. So
That's raw.
yeah, I feel bad looking at it now, but hey, what could you do?
Hey, we all grow up.
But I mean, I think that was a great topic, honestly.
Yeah, we jog on quite longer than I thought
Yeah.
it would.
Well, I was gonna go with that topic too, but since we're on that topic, I'm gonna go ahead and go into a different one that I kind of
Okay.
thought of.
Alright.
Remember we were reading that article, Snake, on that lady. She was a teacher in Texas,
Oh
was it?
yeah.
And she was having sexual relations with one of her students.
Okay.
When-
He was a senior in high school, and she didn't just have sex with him, but she had sex with like 3 of his or 4 of his friends,
At the
or I
same
think it was
time.
like 4 of them at the same time. Now they were all on the football team, but
Yep.
here's the thing: at the time everything happened, the kids were 18, so she still got charged because in the state of Texas, I guess it's illegal to have sex with your students that are in high school. But is that wrong?
Honestly, those guys knew what they were getting themselves into.
Yeah, but they're 18 years old.
Yeah.
If they're old enough,
I don't see a problem with it, but that lady ended up, or she is doing 5 years now, right?
right? She's doing time for
Yeah.
it, but it's because they consider it with a minor. But that's not.
Yeah, they're basically.
Well,
what
no,
they're-
well,
Go ahead.
Okay, the first thing you got to think, is the law different in the state of Texas? Is there a law in place that says as long as the kid, 18 or not, is still in school, he's considered a minor? Because I can definitely see that being a legitimate law. Yeah, I'm 18 years old, but I haven't graduated high school yet. But on the other side of that coin, I'm 18 years old. I don't even need to finish school if I don't want to. I can make.
But he can go
enlist in the
move
army
out if he wants to.
Yeah.
He can enlist in the military, and he can go buy cigarettes legally now.
Well, no, and I agree, and that's the other side of the coin. My other thing is, were they doing the grown up in school, or were they doing the grown up out of school?
It was at her house. It was at her house. So.
I feel wrong saying this, but I disagree with her getting in any trouble at all.
Yeah,
right.
I feel the same exact way. I mean, all kids. Well, it's not even a kid. You're an adult. You're a legal adult at 18. So honestly, I don't think she should have got charged because.
What? I don't mean to cut you off, but what did she get charged with?
I can't remember the exact
just
thing.
having sexual relationships with her student.
With her student, yeah.
But it wasn't. If she's doing prison time, then there's got to be some kind of law over there that.
Well, in Texas there is. In the state of Texas, there's a law where you cannot have sex, or you can't you can't do that with a student.
Yep. As long as they're a student, regardless of the and if that's the case, then if there's a law put in place like that, I agree with it.
Right.
Honestly,
and I mean, if it was in school, if it was happening in school, then I understand. Then you shouldn't put other kids that are actually minors around that. But I don't know, man. It's wrong regardless. But I don't think it's wrong because the kids are 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's old enough to where the parents could say, "Get out."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, so the thing I disagree with is the guy went to her house. Like he wasn't raped. He wasn't nothing.
No, absolutely not.
He went to her house. They did their dirty, whatever you want to call it. And then his friends, that's what messed it up, I guess. His friends actually went to the school and they started bragging about it because they had video and they're all showing the students like, hey, look what I did,
Yeah.
So I could see where Tim agrees and I could see where L Dog agrees. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but either way, they're illegal and adult. So I'm gonna have to side with L Dog.
Well, see, I agree with being 18 and being able to make your own decisions regardless of how old you are. But if every state, we'll just talk Arizona. If Arizona passed a law that said as long as you're in school, if you're an 18-year-old, you can't have sexual relationship with a student. If you're a teacher, you can't have sexual relationship with a student regardless of their age, even if they're past 18. I'd vote it in. I completely agree with it.
Okay.
Because they are still in school and they still, they made it that far. There's a responsibility to finish school, in my opinion.
So that goes only. That rule you say would only apply to teachers?
Well, no, it would be both ends.
What I'm saying is, say there's a kid, he's 18 years old, he joined the military, and he's in his he just finished boot camp or whatever, and he's in his first year, so he's about to be 19, and his girlfriend is in high school and she's 18. Is that okay?
Well, there's already laws that cover that, and in certain circumstances, yeah, there is.
Right. I don't know. I'm just trying to, because the lady's doing time.
Yeah, that's 5 years.
Well, yeah, that's.
I could see
if there's a law that says
house
she can't,
arrest or
then she
something.
know. But see, this is the thing. If there's a law in place in Texas that says that she can't, then she knew what she was doing. The kid knew what he was doing.
Right,
the 18-year-old knew what he was doing, but the teacher also knew what she was doing because
She
had to
should've
know that
known
the
that.
law was in the place.
Okay.
And as a teacher, you know those kind of laws are there.
Yeah.
Because they pertain to you own.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. But do you think she deserves 5 years in jail? Illuminati.
If there's a law in place that says she can't do it, then I don't know what it's punishable by. I don't know how many she got. But if she committed a crime, then yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Especially something like that.
If you're guilty, you're guilty.
Think of that. Well, put yourself in mom and dad's shoes. My son is 18 years old, but this teacher is having sex with my 18-year-old son. How many other kids is she having sex with that aren't 18? You know what I mean? And that would be my train of thought as a parent.
Right.
No,
if she'll go to that extent, then she'll go to the next one.
Who says beer, man, messes your thought process up?
No, I agree with both of you guys, but I don't think it's punishable by 5 years. That's all I'm saying. I could see 5 years house arrest, but in jail, I couldn't see that, dude.
Well, we'll see. Where you're getting 5 years, as you guys said, that she had sex with multiple kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be okay for every count. It's 1 year. She
Yeah.
did 5 kids, and now she's looking at 5 years. She's not going to do all 5 years for that, and I highly doubt she'll have to register as a sex offender, given that the kids were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, though, what the problem is with these prison systems is people go there like on something like this. Like most people, they're in there because they need to be there. You know, there are people that mess up. They don't just make one little mistake and get in there. They're in there because they constantly are just a revolving door for them. But then you have these few people that, like this lady, and now she's in there with these people that are doing 3-4 years for something big, you know, and people that are constantly in there, and now she's going to be corrupted. Yeah. Because the influences in there are way bigger. You have no idea. A person that used to be smart and know what they're doing, go in there and they get influenced by this. That's all these people are, is con people. And,
absolutely.
And then you become this, and you make acquaintances with, you know, with these guys or women or other women that are just bad, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let's agree to disagree, because this is kind of.
Well, no. I think it's a good topic. I think it's something we can kind of go back and forth on and have some good discussion.
Yeah, we could, but this is already pushing almost 16 minutes. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's get on to the next. I like to try to keep the videos around 20 minutes. So I'm sorry, guys.
All right, go to your topic.
We could go on and on. So my topic is the age-old question: do you guys believe in other beings outside of our world?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. And why is that? What makes you believe that there are people outside of our world?
I didn't say people.
People or beings?
Just life in general. Life in general. Yeah, life in general.
Living organisms. Is that what you mean? Or
yes, I just said that.
Yeah, just life. Just life. That's a good way to put it. Just some kind of living something or another out there. My thing is, we have the Milky Way. There's got to be Knickers, the whole thing out there somewhere, and there's no way that out of everything living, we're the only thing that's there. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, I don't think there's things that are living the way we do, but there's things out there living, because you guys, people seem to not realize that how precious this planet is, on how it has this atmosphere and it has this and that.
Oh yeah.
So many planets out there don't have it. Yeah. You know, as far as people can see with telescopes and all that, you know, they just think they see something that's like this, but they're not sure. You know what I mean?
No,
to have vegetation and oxygen and things that we need to survive in this planet, you know?
Yeah. Well, my thought on that is, like, I believe there's stuff out there that doesn't live the way we do, like they live under us as far as technology. And then I believe there's people that just go way past our technology. Like, there has to be, I mean, I believe I've seen UFOs before, and I'll say that proudly, because I mean, I've always believed that there's life on other planets. Not in our solar system, no. Not in our solar system.
Well, you know, think about it.
Way out there.
I think there's even the possibility of something being in the same solar system as we are, because those planets are so far away that we really don't know.
That's correct. So that's correct.
I mean, it's just, it's kind of like heaven. I mean, is there actually a heaven? I don't know. You know what I mean? Is there other life out in space? I don't know. We'll probably never know. Yeah. At least not in our lifetime.
The only thing I have to fight about that is, I mean, there could be, because there's people that spot stuff all the time. I mean, there's people that is their job, to go out, look at the sky, and see if they see anything. That's their actual full-time job, to go out and do that. So I believe that there are people close to us, but I don't think they're in our same solar system. And you just got to think about it, like all these people that say, oh, there's nothing out there. Each and every star that we can see is another sun that's either living or it's a dead star. We just haven't, the light hasn't stopped coming to us yet. So with that, every sun or every star is a sun in its own solar system. So you're telling me that there's thousands of millions of stars don't inhabit anything.
Right.
Well, you guys know that when we look up in the sky and see the stars, we're looking in the past, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because we could be looking at a dead star, but it's taking the light, like it travels millions of light years to show us. So that star could have died millions of years ago, but that light is still traveling to shut off, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man.
And that's just what blows my mind, because like all the stuff you see in the sky, it could not even be there. Boom. But
all I gotta say is, in a galaxy, far,
dun,
I'm gonna go
dun,
in
dun,
a galaxy far,
dun.
far away. I screwed it up. I messed it up.
Here, point out your Star Wars poster, man.
It's
Right there.
Right there.
Got it.
Hey,
Got it.
so Snick, next bro talk, I think we should give him a little, maybe like a preview of what we may talk about. I think we should actually talk about what's coming for 2015 as far
What's
as
coming?
movies.
As far as what movies?
Star
Movies.
Wars. That's it. Star Wars.
Everything.
Wrap, done.
That's the only thing I'm looking forward to, honestly, is Star Wars. I want to see what Disney has to bring to the table.
L-Dog, what was it like seeing first Star Wars movie in theaters?
It was actually pretty good, man.
That's fucked up.
Hey, keep making fun. I'm gonna bring up the M word, man.
I'm jealous, dude. I'm jealous. I was there at 19 whenever other 70-something or whatever it was put
I
out.
wasn't there. I wasn't there for the first one because that one came out in the 70s. I was born in the 70s, but I was there for the second one, and I
The best
remember.
one, the best one.
Uh-huh. The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay,
Best
let's get this out on the table. Star Wars. What's your favorite episode?
Okay, well, hold on. I've had this discussion a million times. Any true Star Wars fan knows what the best episode is of all 6 movies.
And what's that?
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let you guys talk because I already know what it is. Because, yeah,
I'm gonna say 3. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
I'm done. Wait, no, Revenge of the Sith. It's Return of the Jedi. Genius.
Return of the Jedi, baby.
The third
just said
one,
part
not
6.
the 6th one.
No, the
third
sixth one. The sixth one.
I know what you're thinking. 3 was the
Yeah,
prequels.
I'm screwed
Well,
up.
I'm saying 3, Revenge of the Sith.
That movie was horrible in my opinion. The CGI.
Stabby.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back is the best Star Wars movie. Period.
Why is that?
I like episode 6.
Okay, well, I'll explain my reasoning of why my
You were
favorite.
the chosen one.
It's for me. It's just because it gave me closure. Because I've seen all the other movies, and don't get me wrong, they're dope as hell. But you never had that full closure of anything. And then
Good.
that third one came around, and it's finally just like done. It's donezo, you know. And you're like, man, like that just put everything together. Last piece of the puzzle just been placed in, and
I can get
kapowie!
I can get it. I can understand where you're coming from. But
So that's why it's my favorite. Other than the fucking sick ass Jedi fight at the end between Anakin and Obi-Wan,
it was such.
I loved it.
And
man.
I didn't like Anakin's actor. I don't know his name, but man, he just didn't.
He wasn't the best.
He didn't fit it. He didn't do it for me.
Yeah, they could have got a better actor. What's his name? Hayden Christensen.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
So
You know,
they could have got a better feel for his actor, but
for me, the best fight was Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader in Part 4.
I can dig that. I can dig
What
that.
I mean? It wasn't all action packed or nothing.
it was
but
just
it was
swinging.
the talking. It was the talking. And master, and then this and that, and the way they Master and Padawan face each other, and it was, I don't know.
Well,
Once you
I
see
can
the-
that.
And then
Yeah,
Luke
what's-
was like, no.
Little did he know that was his dad and shit.
So why is the 5th one yours, Tim?
Hoth, plain and simple. Cloud City. I mean, need I say more? I'm
Okay.
all right.
You know,
Scene.
for me,
Yeah.
the 6th one was because of the Ewoks, man.
Yeah, that was
Dagobah.
Andor was the shit, man.
okay. Let me ask this: who would you bang first, Padme or Princess Leia?
Padme, plain and simple.
Anakin Skywalker, the young version.
Yeah. Nah, but I gotta
I'm
say
just playing
Padme or
on-
Princess Amidala, whatever you want to call her, but she's so sexy.
Who did you say? Padme or who?
Or Princess Leia.
Oh, I'll take Leia, man.
What?
But
Leia.
Carrie Fisher
Did you
got
see her?
chunky with that.
Did you
man.
see her in Part 6 when she was at the Jabba Palace? Oh
When she
my
was-
god!
Slave Leia?
I mean,
Slave Leia?
that's in every guy's fantasy. Don't get me wrong, is the Leia and Jabba the Hutt thing. But I don't know. I gotta go with Amidala or Padme, whatever.
For your viewers, you tell us who you think. Am I right? Or
all my viewers don't know about Star Wars, bro. They don't even know about Tupac.
That's true. You need to up your antes and stuff, man.
On that note, guys,
are we at like 25 minutes?
Yeah, we're pushing 25 minutes exactly.
Nobody's gonna watch this. Nobody's gonna watch this too long.
So I do this for me, brother. But if you stayed this long, check out the Snick Tea. Bam.
Where's mine at?
I got 3/4 winners. So those are I'm getting the materials together, and hopefully they'll be shipping out in about a week or two. So just stay patient, guys. And Tim, shut up. You knew you were getting one anyways.
Yeah.
But until next time, you guys, you have any closing words? Let's shut this bitch out with your words.
Deuces.
Okay.
Peace.
Tim's gone.
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, until next time, YouTube, I'll see you guys later.